What's up, Burgundy and Gold Nation? If you believe Jayden Daniels is the future of this franchise, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss a thing. Because today, we're talking about how the Commanders front office is building a full-on army to protect and empower our franchise QB round 1 is in the books. And Adam Peters shocked everyone by selecting Josh Connolly Jr. at number 29. And now heading into day 2, we're expecting another offensive playmaker to land in Washington. Let's break it all down and see how this could reshape our attack. Jayden Daniels was spectacular in 2024. He took home Offensive Rookie of the Year honors and led us all the way to the NFC Championship game. But there's one number we just can't ignore: 47 sacks. Yep, he was the 6th most sacked QB in the league. And let's be honest, if we want to go further in 2025, we can't let number 5 take that kind of punishment again. That's where the GM's plan comes in. First, Peters went out and traded for Laremy Tunsil, one of the best left tackles in the NFL. That move alone had fans fired up, but he wasn't done. At the end of the first round, Josh Connolly Jr. out of Oregon was the pick. A surprise for many, especially after adding Tunsil and already having young Brandon Coleman and veteran Andrew Wiley on the roster. But hold on, there's real strategy behind this. Connolly Jr. is a technician, athletic, smart, and a natural. Fit for zone blocking and pass pro schemes, he's coming in as insurance for the future. The vision is clear. Tunsil holds it down for the next 2 years. Connolly develops patiently, and when the time comes, he takes over. And Jayden Daniels, he stays protected year after year. More than that, the offensive line now has something it's lacked in recent years: depth and flexibility. Coleman is expected to train at right tackle this offseason. Wiley becomes the swing tackle, and now we've got a group that can adjust, survive injuries, and give Cliff Kingsbury's system the time it needs to cook. Bottom line, the Commanders didn't just reinforce the O-line, they rejuvenated it and future-proofed it. And it's all about one thing: keeping Jayden Daniels clean and upright. But wait, there's more! Day 2 brings even more excitement. In the latest mock draft, the Commanders hold on to pick number 61 and select Caleb Johnson, running back out of Iowa. And man, this dude is a bruiser. 6 feet tall, 223 pounds, and he models his game after none other than Derrick Henry. In 2024, he racked up over 1,060 yards after contact. You heard that right? After contact. That's just beast mode stuff. He already had a top 30 visit with the Commanders, and insiders say the front office has been keeping a close eye on the RB class. Yes, all 4 backs from last year are returning, but it looks like Peters wants a little extra edge, something more physical, to bring a touch of bully ball to this offense. In Kingsbury's offensive system, which blends zone and power. Almost 50-50, Caleb Johnson fits like a glove. He's reliable catching passes, strong in pass protection, and has room to grow in both areas. The only box he doesn't check? He's not that explosive, home run hitting type of back. But let's be real. This offense doesn't need 70-yard TD runs every drive. It needs to move the chains with consistent 5 to 6 yard gains. And that's where Johnson can become a key contributor. Picture this: Daniels in shotgun, Deebo Samuel lined up in the slot, and Caleb Johnson next to him. Defenses are gonna have to respect that look. Kingsbury's creativity could turn this into an absolute nightmare for opposing defensive coordinators. When you look at this offense now, the narrative is starting to come together. We've got Jayden Daniels, the leader, the brain, and the heart of the team, Laremy Tunsil, plus Josh Connolly Jr., plus Brandon Coleman, reinforced protection, Deebo Samuel, Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, versatility in the WR core, and now, potentially, Caleb Johnson bringing power to the backfield. It's an offense that can hit you multiple ways: fast and light through the air, or heavy and punishing on the ground. It's the kind of flexibility we've always wanted. And best of all, it's all centered around our quarterback. When you listen to Josh Conerly Jr. talk about being drafted by the Washington Commanders, it's clear this isn't just a dream come true for him. It's a responsibility he's embracing head-on. He's not just excited to be in the NFL. He's fully aware of how big this job is, especially when it comes to protecting a quarterback like Jayden Daniels. Here's what Conerly said when asked about blocking for the former Heisman winner. "It means the world to me. Heisman Trophy winner, somebody I look up to, just someone that went from Pac-12, went to SEC, did big things, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity just to get out there and block for one of the best." That's the kind of quote that makes you believe the kid is built for this moment. Josh Conerly Jr. isn't new to high-stakes football. Back in college, he was blocking for Bo Nix, who went in the first round to the Denver Broncos and had a solid rookie campaign in 2024. So this isn't his first rodeo when it comes to protecting a potential franchise QB. But here's what's different. Jayden Daniels isn't just potential. He's already proving he's the real deal. He led Washington within one game of the Super Bowl as a rookie. That's not just pressure, that's expectation. And Conerly understands that fully. He's stepping into a team where the bar is already high, and the future rides on the quarterback. He's now assigned to protect. When asked what he knew about the Commanders before the draft, Conerly didn't hesitate. "It's a great place to be. That's what I did know. And the energy was high, and things were moving in the right direction." That's a pretty accurate read. The vibe around this franchise has done a full 180 since Adam Peters and Dan Quinn took over. What used to be one of the league's most unstable teams is now a rising contender, with a strong culture, player development, and locker room chemistry. For a young lineman like Conerly, this is the ideal spot to learn, grow, and thrive. Let's take a moment to talk about GM Adam Peters, because this pick was all about strategy. The Commanders already have a proven all-pro left tackle in Laremy Tunsil. So why take Conerly in the first round? Because Peters is playing chess, not checkers. Conerly gives Washington a high-upside player who can sit, learn, and be ready when it's his time. Whether that's next year or down the line when Tunsil's contract runs out, Peters has built a succession plan that keeps Jayden Daniels protected for the long haul. It's smart roster building, and it shows this front office is serious about staying competitive. What stands out most about Josh Conerly Jr. isn't just his strength, athleticism, or footwork. It's his maturity. He already sounds like a veteran. He knows his role, he knows what's expected, and he's not shying away from it. "I just want to contribute. I know my job is to protect the quarterback and be a part of something special here." That's the kind of mindset you want from a first-rounder. And it shows that Washington didn't just get a good player, they got the right person. Now let's zoom out for a second and look at what the Commanders are building on the offensive line. LT, Laremy Tunsil. RT, Brandon Coleman. Developing nicely. Swing tackle, Andrew Wiley rookie depth, Josh Conerly Jr. Not to mention, there's interior youth being developed too. What used to be a glaring weakness, the O-line, is quickly becoming one of the most stable and well-structured units on the team. Let's not forget, Jayden Daniels was sacked 47 times last season. That number has to go down. Conerly's arrival is a key part of that process. So, can we all smile like Jayden right now? We all know the draft is a gamble, but you can also tell when a team has a plan. And this Day 2 mock with Caleb Johnson makes one thing clear. The Commanders are building a tough, physical, and smart offense. Now I want to hear from you. Did you like the Conerly Jr. pick at number 29? Is Caleb Johnson the type of RB that fits our scheme? Or were you hoping for more speed? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe, because we've got a lot more Commanders content coming your way. Burgundy and gold for life. See you in the next video.